Hello, my friends, my warriors. This is Mary Mack of the Mary Mack Show. I want to speak to you about something very serious. Now, this Hurricane Milton that is about to attack Florida, whether you live there or you have family and friends who live there, obviously, we're all nervous about what could happen. And the reason I wanted to do this short video and this short audio is to let you know that you don't have to be afraid. Now, I know that might sound pretty stupid, but it's not. Because if you have faith that everything will work out for you in some manner, then you can just release that. You have the power to release that fear. I know it doesn't make sense, but I want you to understand that whatever is destined for each one of us is just that. It's destined for each other. We don't have any control over it. We just don't. But what we do have control over is how we adapt to it, how we handle it, how we prepare our children to handle it, our teens to handle it. I've been speaking so much to the people up north where Hurricane Helene really battered eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. There are places up there that still have no power for weeks. They have no water. And they're trying to just make it. There are people who were in the hills that couldn't get out because all the bridges collapsed from the weight of the water. And it was the people in their communities that stepped up to the plate because they knew the land and they knew how to get in there. And they went out and hired and asked for help from people who owned helicopters. And it was those volunteers, those community volunteers, who made that happen. So I want to remind you that if you are at the end of this hurricane, like them, where you have nothing but the clothes on your back, but you have each other, someone in your community or in the southern part of Florida or the northern part of Florida, or even from out of state, they will rise to the occasion and they will come down and help you with food and water and the things you need to survive. You have an outstanding governor, Governor DeSantis, and he's been through many hurricanes since he's been in office, and he knows what to do. So we can rely on him. We can rely on the Florida National Guard. So even though all hell could break loose in the next few days, be at peace that someone, people you don't even know, will come and help you. They always do. And if you are not in the bands of the hurricane and you come out of this unscathed, then you will be a volunteer and you will go and bring what you can: food, water, tents, blankets, sheets, to just help these individuals who may have lost it all to recover. I'm not saying this will be short term, it'll need to be long term. Just like the people up in the Appalachians, up in Appalachia. I hope I'm saying that right, Patera. She has an excellent YouTube channel called Appalachian Homestead with Patera. I want you to go and listen to that. But for today, I want you to feel that you are in God's hands. I pray that you know that He loves you. And if you don't know him, he misses you. He knew you before you were born. And I know you think that a lot of you think that's all nonsense, but it's not. It's not. And this time, it seems that this particular hurricane, and I've lived through many, this one could kill us. It could kill us. And I'd like to know that if I'm underwater and I can't get out of my home or I'm just washed away, I like to know that I'll be in the hands of God. I'd really like to know that. And people say, well, how do you know there even is a God? Well, all you have to do is listen to people who have died on an operating table and they came back to life because God said, no, no, you're not done there. Even though they wanted to stay where they were in heaven because it was so beautiful and so calm and so loving. But they came back and they were able to tell us about it. So don't ever think that heaven isn't real. It's very real. So I want you to know I love you. I bless you. I pray for you. No matter what happens, whether it's just, a simple rainstorm, maybe a heavy rainstorm, and you make it unscathed on the other side in a few days, or you make it to heaven in the next few days. Either way, whether you're here or you died, it'll be okay. I know that sounds really terrible, but it'll be okay. Whatever is meant to happen will happen. We don't have control over any of this. We're going to realize that those fancy shoes and that, designer pocketbook that you wanted so badly, nobody cares about that anymore. What matters is that your family is intact. What matters is that you've made it through this alive. But if by any strange twist you don't, or your family doesn't, or you know that you're not going to make it, I just want you to be okay with that. Sounds really strange, but I just want you to be okay with that. Be okay with that. Go into this storm knowing that if, God forbid, you were to lose your life, that you would be okay, that you're at peace with that. That's what I want this video to do for you. I want you to find peace before the storm hits, to know that no matter what comes out on the other side, whether you are ill, you are harmed, you have died, whatever the case may be, you're going to be okay. You'll either be in heaven and meeting all the people who died before you. That's what they say. People who have had near-death experience say you see this tunnel of light, and when you get down the end, all the people who loved you are there waiting for you, greeting you into heaven. Isn't that just nice? Just so nice. I'm banking on that whenever my day is. But for right now, just be at peace. Calm your soul. Do what needs to be done. You've done your prep work. And I just want you to feel okay with everything. Pray over your children. Pray over all those you love. Call everyone as soon as you can to let them know you are right, or text them. Make sure that you reach out as soon as you can. There are going to be churches and high schools. That's what happened up in the Carolinas and in East Tennessee, that will open up and people will bring donations there. And if you can, you will go and pick some up. And if you don't have a vehicle, someone will bring them for you. Be not afraid. That's what it says in the Bible. Be not afraid. I love you very much. I'd like to end by saying to do this for yourself, as I have in other videos, especially in my video on prayer. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I want you to say that as soon as you finish this video, or say it with me right now. I'll do it again. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. We love you. I wore my little seashells shirt for you. And I'm believing that we will come out on the other side okay. Might not be perfect. We might not have houses. We might not have cars. Sometimes we might not even have each other. But you will make it. It will be okay. I love you very much. Now, take your arms and hug yourself. Hug yourself real tight. When you are afraid, do that. And just pray a simple prayer. Lord, I need your help. I'm right here. I'm doing the best I can. Please comfort me, guide me, teach me what to do in this chaotic time. And He will. Listen to His still small voice. Okay? Remember my words. You will be okay. I love you. We'll all be all right. No matter what happens, we'll go through it, we'll move through it, and we'll get on the other side. Love you. Talk to you soon.